9 out of 10 security leaders expect AI-driven attacks every single day. Are you ready? In this video, I'll give you 5 clear actions you can take to protect yourself and your business. Imagine you've just logged into your computer and your security dashboard is already screaming. Trend Micro's new State of AI Security report says 93% of security leaders expect an AI-powered attack every single day this year. Yes, that is every day. I know that number sounds extreme, so let's talk about what's really happening, the attacks we have already seen, and what you can do starting today to keep your data safe. First, the wake-up call came at a hacking contest, Pwn2Own in Berlin. Organizers added an AI category for the very first time. In only 3 days, researchers uncovered 7 brand new vulnerabilities. The very first hit came when a researcher named Sina Kherkha broke into ChromaDB, a popular database that stores the chunks of text modern chatbots pull in for context. He didn't need fancy malware, just a few forgotten test files developers left on the server. After the contest, Trend Micro scanned the internet and found more than 200 Chroma databases sitting wide open with no password at all. That's like leaving the front door of a bank unlocked and hanging a sign that says, "Please don't steal the cash." Next up was NVIDIA's Triton inference server. One team chained together 4 different bugs. Most of them already had patches available, then jumped straight into a company's Kubernetes cluster. The lesson could not be clearer. If your team takes weeks or months to apply patches, you're handing attackers the keys. The third big target was Redis, the lightning-fast data store many companies now use for AI. Researchers found a flaw in the Lua scripting engine, an older part of the software everyone assumed was bulletproof. There are hundreds of thousands of Redis servers on the public internet, and that a single flaw could let a criminal run their own code on every one of them. Classic software bugs are only half the story. We're now seeing vulnerabilities that exist only because AI is in the loop. Microsoft recently fixed a flaw in its 365 Copilot assistant that let attackers inject hidden commands and steal whatever document you were working on. And then there are prompt attacks. Researchers created a method called pLeak that forces many large language models to reveal their private system prompts and even part of the data used for training. Once criminals see those hidden instructions, they can jailbreak the model much more easily. Another trick is hiding malicious commands inside invisible Unicode characters. To a human, the text looks blank. The AI reads it loud and clear. Deepfake examples. While defenders scramble, criminals are already cashing in. Deepfake technology used to require Hollywood hardware. Now, real-time voice and video cloning costs less than a pizza. Regular consumers were surveyed, and more than a third said they have been hit by a scam that used deepfaked content. Romance scams, fake customer service calls, even business email compromise. They all get an upgrade when the crook can sound exactly like your boss. Some underground forums advertise so-called criminal GPTs, but most of those shut down quickly. What is taking off is jailbreak as a service. For a small fee, you can buy a prompt that slips past the content filters on commercial AI platforms. It's cheap, it's fast, and it works. Where does all of this lead? We're moving into the era of agentic AI. These are systems that don't just answer questions. They decide on goals, call outside tools, move money, spin up cloud servers, sometimes without a human in the loop. That's fantastic for productivity, but every tool the agent touches becomes a new doorway for attackers. Traditional perimeter defenses break down because the agent might live partly inside your network and partly on the open internet. So what can you actually do right now? Start by mapping every piece of your AI stack. Know which model servers, databases, and containers are exposed to the public internet. If a service doesn't need to be public, move it behind a VPN or a zero-trust gateway today. Next, clean up your large language model characters. Scan for suspicious links and throttle any response that looks like the model is revealing its own internal thoughts. Third, treat your GPU servers the same way you treat your production web servers. Add runtime security tools that watch for unusual behavior. Fourth, make patching automatic. When NVIDIA or Redis releases an update, your system should pull it and restart the container the same day. Finally, run red team tests against your prompts before you ship a new feature. If you don't pay a friendly hacker to break it first, a not-so-friendly one will do it later. Artificial intelligence lets us build faster, smarter, more creative software, but it also lets attackers move just as fast. The difference between leading the change and becoming tomorrow's headline comes down to what you do after you watch this video. So audit your stack, patch your code, and train your team. If you want the full details, grab the Train Micros report. It's free and packed with examples. I'll leave a link in the description. And if you found this breakdown helpful, like this video and hit subscribe. I cover practical AI tips every week. Stay curious, keep building, and above all, keep your data safe. I'll see you in the next video of Coding Money.